All right, Mrs. Chef, we are live.
Don't put me on
By the grace of God.
Talk to me. Put me on
The Doxinator. What's up, Doxy? Let me clean this screen off here so we can try to see, maybe.
Yep. Social distancing.
Okay, we back. So we are social distancing here in the backyard. That's one of my dogs. Yeah, Avi Ashes, we got a fire going. It's not really cold tonight either. Hey, Strong's Adventure. It says, hey, Mrs. Schiff. Don't acknowledge me.
Hello.
The Dirt, how are you? Davey, how are you? Oh, there he is. What's up, buddy? Strong. Hey, Joel. How's everybody doing out there tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope I got connection. I kind of live out in the sticks, so it's hard to get connection sometimes. Marshmallows, yes, we got marshmallows, and here in a bit we're gonna have. I think we're gonna do hot dogs first, right?
I hope.
Yeah, we're gonna do some hot dogs. We didn't find no buns, but we're gonna do hot dog anyway. Caitlin, how are you? We are good. Yep, it's true. Chef making a sandwich. Yep, it's true. You know what? It's your lucky day because tomorrow's video is a steak sandwich. Dave Cornett says warm and cozy. That's absolutely right. I'm alive, but not alive, but not live. Yes, Dr. You live, but not live, but you are alive. Living in the sticks and burning sticks. That's right. It's the only way to be. Well, thanks, Strongs. Yeah, let's get a thumbs up in here, and we'll talk about open subject. I'm sure what's. Hey, Deb, how are you? I'm sure what's on everybody's mind is the virus and social distancing and all that good stuff. Video dumps live, but not alive. Oh shit! You're not alive? Video dump? What's going on? Now, when times are tough, as you can see, I don't know if you can see here, but I'm drinking a Keystone because I can't afford that Dos Equis. Gotta keep food on the table. Deb in Vegas says, hey, Mrs. Chef.
Hello.
Dr. Nate says, Chef, tomorrow, less than 19 spices. Okay, Dr. Nate, I'll make tomorrow's video with very few. I got a video coming up. I made, was it yesterday? It's only, I don't think it has any spice. It's just vegetables and cheese, so. Video dump, the virus got you. I'm sorry to hear that. It didn't kill me, it just killed my business. Dirt says I'm an introvert, so this is paradise for me. Well, good.
You have fun with that.
Paradise.
I'm gonna stab everybody.
Victor Jimenez, do you know if D-Dub is okay? I haven't talked to D-Dub in a couple weeks. I don't know. I need to give him a call. I did talk to Lamont at large yesterday, and he is probably gonna come my way. It sounds like stay with me for a little bit. Keystone Light, that's right, Keystone Light. The regular Keystone's terrible. I can't stand the regular Keystone, but Keystone Light, man, not so bad. I got a bottle of Irish whiskey in there that was bottled before the Corona, so I should be okay with drinking that. And they wouldn't dare put Corona in Keystone. Yeah, Doxy, it's a good thing Mrs. Chef is wealthy. That's right.
Yeah, okay. Why does anybody think that?
So, what part of the country you guys in, and how locked down is it? We are, yeah, people in Dallas are freaking out. It's hit all 4 counties around Dallas, which includes me now. You can't go out of your house and all that good shit, so. I did take some good video. It'll probably be up day after tomorrow of Denison, Texas. I went out there. What was the day? Was that 2 days ago? Tuesday maybe. We went. I
Yeah.
tried to go fishing and I couldn't go fishing because the damn they had the state parks closed, which I thought was ridiculous. If you have social distancing, don't you think opening a lake would be a good place for people to go away from each other? I mean that logic didn't make sense to me. Dave, you in Tennessee? South Carolina has no lockdown yet. Philadelphia and it's super lockdown. I imagine that because you're up there in the area. Let's see, in Canada. Yeah, Canada shut down everything. You ain't got no firewood. Looks like you're burning your neighbor's fence. You know, that's funny you say that, Strong's Adventure. That's exactly what I'm burning, my neighbor's fence. Northern Nevada, so, I mean, Northern Nevada don't have hardly any people, so you should be okay up there if you're in Sparks. Massachusetts is shelter in place. Yeah, the whole state. Hey, Oodles, how are you? Hi, Chef. You let the dogs out when you were filming the steak video. Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the dogs being in that video, but maybe they were. H2O Critta, how are you?
Bad.
Ohio is shelter in place. Yeah, we're in shelter in place now, too. New Orleans got hit really hard, and that's where my daughter's at. So there's shelter in place, and then we got the verdict on Tuesday to shelter in place. Do I think Trump is handling this well? I mean, I don't know how else better you can handle it, really. I mean, it is what it is.
I'd like anybody else to get
My thoughts on that is this is some kind of globalist virus man-made. Is my personal feelings. And it seems like every time we have an election cycle, we get these same issues. So I don't know, just my thoughts. But it is a real virus. I believe that, and I believe at this point, you can't just shut down the economy like we're doing. I mean, it's gonna destroy us for years to come. And you got to think about all the people that are going to commit suicide because they can't feed the family, and the mayhem on the streets a month from now if it stays like this. So there's a lot of questions to be asked. But I think he's handling it about as good as he can. I don't know how else he can really handle it. I mean, maybe a total shutdown for 2 weeks would stop the spread. But you got people like in New York that are leaving, driving to the next state over, so they're infecting everybody in that state. Like you said, on Pennsylvania, they're locked down now. It just keeps spreading because there isn't any real solid lockdown. I mean, if you're going to lock down, you need to lock down. Okay, let me get back to comments here. Golf courses are open. Go figure. What happens when you pay your loss? Yeah, that's right. Golf courses are open because it's a profit business. Hey, H2O Critta, and we got Charlie Corner. Hey, Chef, I agree, man-made. Yep, I think it's man-made. I would imagine George Soros or somebody like that's behind the whole thing. It's usually what happens. We'll get into politics here in a second. Juan Vegas says Fort Lauderdale, Florida here. We locked down in 2 hours and 4 minutes, so y'all are about to be on lockdown. Caitlin agrees. Hey, Eric, how are you? Dr. says Jersey, 2,500 new cases. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That if you don't lock down the epicenter and everybody leaves the epicenter, that means they're spreading it. I don't know if y'all remember seeing a movie back in the 90s called The Stand. It's a Stephen King novel. But that pretty much explains it. Genetically modified virus set loose on people to cool the herd and issue new regimen, new currency. Yep, I agree. Yep, it's true. I totally agree. Let's see here. How long will the lockdown last, you think? Well, that's the whole thing, Victor. I don't know, because the problem is if you don't lock down, like what we're doing now is shelter in place, but then, you know, let's say 10,000 people fled New York, which is probably way more. They went to Connecticut. They went to New Hampshire. They went to Pennsylvania. Then those areas get infected, and then they're 3 weeks behind New York's progress, and it just keeps spreading and spreading. If you're gonna lock down, you gotta lock down. I think it's the only way at this point. Yeah, I need to throw another fence picket in the fire. You're right.
Fire's dead, Chef.
It's on YouTube. I'm on second half.
Brr. A little chilly out here.
Good, Eric. Glad you're doing good. We are screwed. The stand. Yeah, the stand. This is exactly what it feels like, the stand. Let's see, I can switch around here to my ugly mug here for a second. Since the fire went out. Let's see if I can switch it here. Ooh, there we go. That's a bright ass light. I don't have my sunglasses either. I got my regular glasses. Okay, we are screwed. The stand. Can't buy guns in Los Angeles County. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. Second Amendment, you can't use it. I gotta turn this light off. That's too much. That's better. They went to Cape Cod, and now is a hot zone. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna, wherever they go is gonna be the Hamptons, Cape Cod, wherever they go is gonna be a hot zone. People from New Orleans went to Houston, so you're gonna have a hot zone in Houston. It's just gonna keep spreading if they don't. Now I heard today in Texas, the governor came on and said that they are putting up checkpoints at the borders, and if you come from Louisiana, you can't come in from southern Louisiana. I think you can still get in from northern Louisiana, but not southern. They got it all blocked off. Yeah, more sticks are needed. Miss Chef, you want to fetch some more sticks? You should see the look she's giving me right now.
Where are they?
The Stand on YouTube. You can watch. Oh yeah, you can watch The Stand on YouTube. That's a great movie, actually. You should watch it. It's really fitting for this time. Lamont doesn't seem bothered by the country going crazy. No, he's one of those guys. It's just, he's not gonna be. I'm kind of the same way. I do have some elderly parents and all, so I don't want to get around them and get them infected and stuff like that. But otherwise, I think I'd be fine. I'm not scared about the virus as I am the aftermath of the economic turmoil it's going to cause. Oodle says, hello, Mr. Chef. So does Caitlin. Dave says, you are serving Aldi lobster mac and cheese with your hot. No, I'm never, ever, ever getting Aldi mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese again. That was the nastiest shit I ever tried in my life. They're turning the Superdome into a 3,000 bed hospital. Rhonda's friend said that they will have to burn it down after this. I said, well, same thing after Katrina. Yeah. Technically, the Superdome should have been burned down 15 years ago. A place of dump. Virus is a cover-up story for economic situation. Yeah, I know. It is. It surely is. Yep, says some YouTuber filmed a train that was transporting millions of military Humvees, tanks, Jeeps. Yeah, I mean, this is a ploy. It's gonna come down to where they have to use martial law. I mean, I think that's what's gonna happen, and it's coming. And people that didn't get the guns a long time ago and stuff like that. Remember, when this is over, when the initial virus is over, that's the part I really worry about. What will actually happen? Will they keep all this shit in order, or will they actually let us get back to somewhat normal? See, that's the key that people need to really watch for, because if they don't let us get back to somewhat normal, then all this was a ploy. For sure, which I think it is anyway, but it just depends on what they do after the aftermath. So I think Trump trying to open the country up, you got to think there's certain parts of the country, if they actually quarantine, like North Dakota, South Dakota, some of those states up there like Nebraska and those places, there ain't that many cases. That part of the country could be working business as usual if they kept the borders closed and didn't let outside people come from like New York and New Orleans and people that are highly susceptible to being infected. You think they'll still have buffets at this? No, I was actually thinking about that today. That's a good question, Noodles. I think after this, buffets will be where it's mandatory to be served, at least for a while. I mean, 5 or 10 years from now, if this goes away, then it'll go back to normal. But I think the immediate aftermath, if you go to a Vegas casino, it'll be more like a cafeteria. They have to serve you instead of having an actual buffet. That's a really good question. I was thinking about that earlier. Uh, yeah, exactly. Then forced vaccinations under the ruse of COVID cure. Yep, yep. That's exactly. Eric says the lucky ones will die from the virus. And maybe so. Depends on how bad it gets. That fire went out quick.
So did.
All right, let me turn this light around here and we'll at least give y'all something to look at. My neighbor's fence pickets are all burned up. Let's stoke this thing quick. Sit you over here for just a second. All right, watch out, Mr. Chef. I'm about to throw a match on this fire. And Dallas, you better watch your ass out too. You're way too close. Back up, Dallas. Back up.
Come on, Dallas. Get away from the fire.
All right, there we go. We got a fire again. And some cold Keystone. So, I mean, some weird things going on anyway, because the way I look at it is you got the Democrats kind of lost the damn mind anyway, because you're putting up a guy there, Joe Biden, that ain't even got all of his damn senses about him. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of strange stuff going on before all this coronavirus. How'd he go from 5th place to 1st place? And how can they not find a better candidate than Joe Biden? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Throw some gas on it, yep.
It's already going out.
I got some gas now. We'll throw some gas on it. Ain't got no gas in it. Need some mustard and biscuits. There we go. All right, let's get back to comments here. What I missed. Yeah, I do need a propane pit. Smoke weed? Hell yeah. Tell you what, I haven't smoked weed in a long, long time, but I probably would if I had some. Yeah, I know. Could you go take down the neighbor's fucking fence pickets, Mr. Chef? We need more.
Sure. No problem.
Yeah, I need a propane pit for sure. I just don't have one. Have your YouTube views gone down during this time? Oh yeah, my views went way down. I did a video of an abandoned town. It should have got at least 100 views. It got like 50. I don't know. Those are pretty fun ones to do. I like doing those. My favorite videos to do are the Insane on the Road videos. They're just a lot of fun. Yeah, we smoking down the house. Yeah. We cough up some Corona right quick. The system is rigged. Our votes don't count anyway. Yeah, I know. It's all rigged. Oh, good, Eric. I'm glad you took a hit for me. I needed to relax. It takes a hell of a lot of Keystone to relax. This shit is like water. I have filmed a lot of cooking videos that'll be coming out over the next week. So you'll be seeing those, and I had a video I took from Denison, Texas, a couple days ago that'll be coming out. My toy videos have done okay. Lots of board kits. Yeah. If you got the right stuff. I mean, if you're talking about Corona and stuff like that, then everybody will still watch. I mean, I can't do Corona videos. It's not my thing. But I figure I'd come on here tonight and at least talk about it a little bit, because it's just some weird stuff going on in the world, I think. Yep, it's true. I got a sandwich video for you. Anyway, I never did do a live stream about the Louisiana trip. So if you guys have any questions about the Louisiana trip, you can ask away now. Dispensaries are considered essential services in Colorado. Yeah, they should be. They should be, Eric. I used to smoke weed a lot when I was younger. I just hadn't in several years. I had problems with my son getting into drugs and stuff, so I had to just stop doing all that to try to get him straight. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, catfish video. Hopefully that gives y'all a tip on how to make the catfish not taste as fishy. If you take that bloodline out that runs along the ribs there, it'll taste a lot better.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Strongs. Every now and then I do a cooking video. Every now and then. Well, thanks, Caitlin. I'm glad I'm doing a live too. I haven't done one in quite a while. The last one I did was with Lamont when he was here last time, and he had just blew through town, so it wasn't very long. Let's see here. Have I got toilet paper? Yes, I do have toilet paper. That video will be out in a day or two. Actually, the way that worked out, my friend owns a couple of convenience stores. Let me get over here. Mrs. Chef's getting on the phone or something. I can't hear you. You done with the phone, Mrs. Chef? Okay. So, anyway. Let me sit up over here for a minute. I got a table. There we go. So anyway, I did find toilet paper. A buddy of mine owns he owns 3 convenience stores. So he was going to make a purchase at one of the broadliners, and I told him to pick me up some toilet paper and some eggs. So I got both those things. Those are 2 things I was running low on. And once we close the restaurants down and all, give all the food away to all the employees. So I don't have any of that. But I thought that's the right thing to do, since you got to lay everybody off, at least feed them. Okay, get back to the comments here. Yeah, I'm doing good tonight. I got toilet paper. Yes, don't consider cannabis a drug. Yeah, I know, Eric, but the state of Texas considers cannabis Schedule 1, so depends on where you live, I guess. And when he got in trouble, he had probation officers come by the house, so you can't be smoking out with probation officers around. You still had to try the Bulgarian feta. You won't use the Greek aftertaste. Oh, I'll try it out. If I can get it, it'll probably be in quarantine for the next 6 months. How long were you there in Louisiana? How many pounds of crawdad you consume? Are you afraid to eat too much seafood because of pollution? No, I love crawfish. When I was there, it was when was that? The last week of January, yeah. And crawfish just came in, so let's see. I got crawfish 4 nights while we were there, right? Yeah, like 4 nights. And I usually get like 5 pounds, depending on what all else I'm eating on. But I did eat a lot of crawfish when I was there. And the Acme Oyster House has the best crawfish, for sure. It's seasoned perfectly, tastes great. awesomeness. This light's blinding the shit out of me, so I'm gonna turn this down. This tripod has a light on it. There we go. Too damn bright. You stole the JRT out of the restaurant bathrooms. Yes, exactly right, Strongs. See, Strongs knows me too well. I sure did. So, anyway, I was there for a week. My favorite part of the trip was going to Jefferson Island. That's the place that was really. If y'all haven't watched some videos, go back and watch them. There's some good stuff in there. But Jefferson Island is a place where it was really secluded. It's like a 30-acre island. Nobody on there but peacocks. It had this beautiful gardens. Super awesome. And hey, Papa Texas, how are you? So when I was down there, it was secluded. It was awesome. And then the very next day is when I went over to Avery Island, which they make the Tabasco, and that actually blew me away. I couldn't believe how much stuff that tour actually showed. It showed the entire production run. So most time you go to like a place and you see like how they do something, they show you what they want to show you, but you actually got to tour the entire facility. I highly recommend going to the Tabasco plant. Once all this stuff's over, it was awesome. Can you do Foghorn Leghorn imitation? I always think. I don't know. I have to try sometime. I'm a little hoarse because all these allergies and all. I always have allergy problems. All the trees here are budding out right now. And Papa Texas is real close to me, so he knows it's allergy season is terrible right now. Everything kind of bloomed about 2 or 3 weeks early, it seemed like. So, was Justin Wilson an inspiration to you? Yes, I love Justin Wilson. Matter of fact, I did a video on Justin Wilson's seasoning. It's been about a year ago now, but they actually contacted me and said they loved the video. So that was kind of cool. The Justin Wilson folks. And if you go to their channel, they just replay Justin Wilson 24 hours a day. So it's kind of cool to see. Did I camp on the island? Peacocks? No, I didn't camp on the island. What I did is they had it's kind of like a bed and breakfast. They give you you get a cabin, and the one we stayed in what was the name of that cabin called? Like the cook's quarters or something? Servants' quarters, cook's quarters, something. Cook's cottage, that's what it was. Cook's cottage, and they had one of the servants' quarters, and it was an old. This guy was a actor, and he was back in the 1800s. He played the part of Rip Van Winkle, and so he had this really cool old house there on the island. Then they had all the quarters that serviced the house back then, and these huge, majestic magnolia trees and all. And they had peacocks living there, so just tons of peacocks. They had fresh lemons and oranges and grapefruit and all this citrus growing. It was really, really, really cool. Let's see here. Let me get back here. Did you camp on the island? Peacock. Oh, I just read that one. Yeah. I'm afraid this stuff will maybe never be over. I hope it's over. I don't know what the lasting effects will be. I know some things for like my industry. I don't think buffets will be legal anymore. They'll make it be more like a cafeteria where you got to have a service person service them. That means buffets will be even more expensive than they were. Food prices are going to go through the roof. I can tell you that. Commodity prices are about to go sky high. A lot of shipments from overseas and stuff won't be able to get here, so it's going to make food costs go absolutely insane. The Dirt, okay, you got to go. All right, thanks for joining me. Go Cowboys. Cowboys lost Travis Frederick. He retired. That kind of surprised me at 29 years old, so they're going to be hurting for sure. And they spent all the money on some receivers and quarterbacks. They're going to have no defense. So here we go for another 25 years of the Cowboys sucking, I'm afraid. Since you always remember the old stuff, do you remember Mike Roy? I don't remember Mike Roy. No, Oodles, I don't remember Mike Roy. Yeah, people do need to learn how to cook at home. I'm trying, and I know Papa Texas is trying to put some videos out. A lot of people I know Oodles put some cooking videos out. But yeah, try to get some videos out there and show people how to make stuff so they can. Cause there's so many people cooking at home right now. Uh, you can't go to a restaurant and you can't eat fast food every day. It'll drive you insane. You know, and you're gonna wait. That's the other part about this. How much is this gonna affect obesity? You think about all these people that are eating fast food every day, and how many people are. When you're home, for one thing, you're home all day, so you're eating, you're snacking more. Everybody's stocked up because you don't know when something's gonna be back. So you're like, well, I don't really need that right now, but hell, I'll go ahead and get it. So you buy 4 bags of Doritos instead of 1 bag that would last you a week. Then you're home all day, so you eat a whole bag a day. And you got to think about stuff like that. How much are people going to weigh when this is over? It's going to be a health crisis in that sense as well, I believe. Chef, could you do some videos on ground beef recipes? Getting tired of burgers and meatloaf. Yeah, I do have about 4 pounds of ground beef, so we'll try to do some recipes on that. It was his old school chef show in the day. TV was black and white. Mike Roy. I remember Yan Can Cook. I remember the Galloping Gourmet, the Frugal Gourmet. I was inspired because I used to watch PBS and they had Mike Smith or Jeff Smith was his name, and he was the Frugal Gourmet. And then you had Justin Wilson came on. Then you had like international chefs of the world or something. But yeah, I was inspired by that. I started cooking at home when I was about 7, 8 years old. I can make some killer top ramen. Well, hell yeah, you can. Yeah, pretty soon you better know how to make some killer top ramen because that's all we're gonna have. Yeah, no gyms open. That's right. That's gonna also affect. And that's what Lamont says because he uses the gyms as showers. So if you ain't got no showers, I guess you can go to truck stops if you're on the road. There ain't really another way to shower. A lot of the hotels close and stuff too, so it's making it tough if you're traveling. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? People order all the food at the stores, but they don't know how to cook it. Yeah, exactly, Papa Texas. They don't know how to cook it. So hopefully, we all jump in and try to help show them how to cook. I'm trying to do cuss-free videos this week, so I think I've done pretty good so far. No cussing in my videos, just to help everybody out. I do the cussing stuff for fun, but I'm trying to do more serious, show people actually how to cook stuff this week. It doesn't look like it will end soon. Yeah, I know. It doesn't look like it will end soon. Do a meatball recipe. The problem, Dave, is a lot of the stuff that I would normally use, I just can't get right now. The stores are so wiped out. I did a video a couple days ago showing. See, I'm kind of the top of Collin County where I got to go over to McKinney or Bonham or into Sherman to buy groceries. So. Everything was hit. I went over to Bonham because it's a smaller town, thinking I'd have a little better luck because it's not a big community, but it was wiped out just as bad. April 7th, they will announce a cure vaccine. Oh, we'll see if it's true. Everybody go get the vaccine. What will the vaccine have in it? That's the problem. Yeah. Your stores have no meat, Davey? Yeah, that's how it is. It's just like that everywhere. The advantage I have is I have all the purveyors that I use for commercial, and they still have plenty of food. So the video I'm putting out in a couple of days is going to talk about where to go. There's a lot of these purveyors that service restaurants are actually open to the public. People don't know that, and you can actually go there. The problem with that is you have to go in with your neighborhood or your church or something like that because you got to buy 50 pounds or something or 15 dozen eggs. It's not like you can just go get a dozen eggs. You got to buy a ton of it, and it's stuff that'll perish if you don't have another people jumping in with you. But it's a good thing because if you got a whole neighborhood and they need ribeye steak, but you got to buy a damn 20-pound roll of ribeye, well, that's gonna cost you a hell of a lot of money. You're talking about $150, $200 for a whole roll of ribeye. But if you got 5 or 6 people going in on it, you can all cut a bunch of steaks off of it, you're good. B. Athens, how are you? The food will be scarce. What should we stock up on now while we can? Well, I mean, I'm trying to get. I got a lot of canned goods and all, and I think it's good to have canned goods depending on how long this lasts because they'll last forever. If something happens, like you got to think about this too. We're in a time of the year where you get tornadoes here in Texas and across the plains. There's a good chance you could have your power knocked out for a week or two, and if all you got's frozen product, you're in big trouble because that ain't gonna last. And you can't leave your house. So what are you gonna go do to where are you gonna store it at? So have a lot of canned goods, but try to keep as much fresh produce and stuff. Remember, you need citrus. You need those things to keep your immunity up. Strawberries have a lot of citrus, a lot of vitamin C. A lot of vegetables you don't think of. Bell peppers have a lot of vitamin C. So fresh vegetables, fresh produce is always a key. And it wouldn't hurt to start growing some stuff. Grow some potatoes, grow some zucchini and squash. Here in Texas, it's that time of year where you can plant zucchini and squash and all, and you'll have it here in a month or 6 weeks. Oh, you saw the Bonham video? I didn't know if I'd posted that one yet or not. Okay, so you did see that one. Okay. But yeah, keep as much fresh. You got to think canned food loses a lot of its nutrition. So if you can, while you can still get fresh produce, and you got to think about this, a lot of these places across the world here can't ship to us right now. So it may not be seasoned here in the United States for certain products. And let's say it's being grown in Chile or Mexico or somewhere, it can't get to us. So that's going to be an issue with supply chain, and we're kind of in between seasons. You got Florida and California still growing, but the migrant worker that works the fields in California can't get into the United States right now, because of the restrictions. So there's going to be issues with supply chain for sure. And the reason I know all these things, I get the reports from the companies I use, like FreshPoint and all those places, and they tell me these things, so I already know ahead of time kind of what's coming. Work from home. You have to discipline yourself. Set up. Yeah, you do. And I've walked my dog more than I've walked my dog in a year in the last week. My dog is worn out, just like me. Yep, just call. Hey, if I understand why they have the toilet paper issue. I was in the Dollar Tree yesterday, or the day before, and some dude sneezed, and I guarantee you, 10 people shit the pants. Yeah, if you're up north, you're good. If you're up north, where it's not as affected as much, but in the big cities and around the big cities, kind of like where I'm at, I'm out of the big city, but close enough where it's an issue. I hope your computer don't get the virus, Billy. You can live on rice and beans. Yeah, good. Yeah, Papa Tex, I'm good for several months just on canned goods and stuff that'll hold for a long time, but eventually, you will run out. Mateo, what's up, Mateo? Rice, beans, noodles, sauce, canned goods, trail mix, peanuts, garden. Yeah. Also, you can get several. You gotta keep protein. If you don't have some kind of protein, it's gonna make you sick. If you don't have protein for a long period of time, you can live a long time just on carbohydrates. So pastas, potatoes are one of the most calorie dense things you can possibly eat. So that's the kind of stuff that lasts a long time. Freeze it and hope the power don't go. Exactly. Flatbread's easy to make. Yep. Jerry, how are you? What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good in California. I know you're in the kind of the heart of all the stuff right now. Mashed eggs, and Prosper has eggs. Yeah, Maynard. Yeah, they got eggs. You're exactly right. That's in Prosper. That ain't too far away. So that's a big egg farm. That's the one who supply FreshPoint here in Dallas and everything. They got eggs. Papa, Texas, there's another farm that has stuff. If you need stuff, wouldn't be too far from you. It's over in Princeton. What's the name of that farm in Princeton that I do business with? Well, hell, if I wasn't thinking about it, I'd know. But anyway, there's a farm over there, and I'll post that when I get a chance. I'm trying to remember the name. Reeves, Reeves Family Farm. They got a little everything. They're pretty much a commercial grower of okra. I gotta plug this damn thing in. Or it's gonna die. I'll be right back.
Fire's out.
You needing some fire, Mr. Chef?
Some fire and some food.
Find some food. Find the hole. All right, let's get this thing plugged in here so we don't lose it completely. Okay, be right back with you guys here. Just getting this thing set up here to get some juice in it before we run out. Okay, let's see where we are here. Get back to some of these comments. Okay, next people will call on each other. Not good, yep. What's the easiest bread recipe? Well, bread's pretty simple. You just need salt, flour, sugar, and yeast. You got bread. Couldn't find any yeast. I was gonna make some homemade bread, but I couldn't find any yeast. $3 for 2.5 dozen. That's a good deal, Papa Texas. It is a good deal. I hear we are all invited to the next Donner party. Pretty morbid. I have a freezer full of meat, plenty of other good stuff. Working from home, not having to deal with people face to face. Not doing too bad. That's good. That's good, Jerry. I'm glad you're doing okay. I still have to go to work every day. Well, Papa, I feel for you. I got I don't have any work because all my work got canceled. Thursday is a Silent Green Day. Jerry Davy, let's keep it up. Keep it that way. Every day, but I am thankful that you can go to most stuff remotely. Yeah, exactly, Jerry. I only have wine, yeast. Will that work? Yeah, it should work. As long as you got a yeast, it should work. I got this thing charging, but it ain't charging too good, so I may lose you guys here in a minute. Yep, it's starting to go. I'm down on about 3% here. So, guess I better go ahead and wrap this up. My charger is not connected for some reason. It won't connect. Daughter found a slow cooker bread recipe. Couldn't find the yeast either. Yeah, I know the yeast was all around. I went to 3 stores and couldn't find the yeast. So I did find some yeast bread. I can't remember if I posted that video or not yet, but I did find some bread, frozen bread, so you can get some of that. All right, Jerry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and wrap this up because I'm losing power and my fire lasted about 3 minutes. So I think Mrs. Chef wants to eat and she's pissed off because I lost our fire. All right, Chef, take care. All right, you guys. Yeah, I got a bunch of videos coming out, so check them out. Make sure everybody has channels on here. Check everybody else's channels out. I hope all you guys subscribe to each other, and because it sounds like everybody's from different parts of the country, so you can kind of keep up with what's going on in the country through people you know. That's always a good thing. Someday could you put in the lyrics of the theme song? Oh, yeah. I actually have a video coming out with the full theme song, Oodles. I know it offends a couple people because it's got some dirty language. But all right, B Athens, take care. Strong's Adventures. Okay, Strongs. Let me plug my phone in for about 10 minutes before you text me because it is just almost dead. Don't forget enough pet food. Yeah, no, that's the one thing. I bought a lot of pet food, but these dogs eat a lot, so I am a little worried about running out of pet food for them. I need to go get some more. All right, folks, I'm on 1% and it's blinking. So you folks have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you guys next time.